As the Russian invasion of Ukraine enters its 8th day, delegations from both countries met again for talks.
Meanwhile, much of Europe is right now dealing with a massive refugee crisis. Isabel Rosales explains what the EU is now doing to help those fleeing the violence.
More than 1 million people so far escaping the violence in Ukraine, according to the United Nations.
Ukrainians are very friendly. We don't want to have war. We don't want to have quarrels with somebody. We want just peace.
This as Russia continues its assault on key Ukrainian cities.
We have continuous shelling for 26 hours. 26 hours they are destroying our city.
Laying siege to Mariupol and tightening its control of Ukraine's south.
We do not have water supply, we do not have sanitary system, and we do not have heating.
One senior U.S. defense official says Russian forces have shown a willingness to hit civilian infrastructure on purpose.
Dozens have been killed, including children and women, and it's a nightmare.
Delegations from the two countries meeting again amid the violence. On the agenda, an immediate ceasefire, armistice, and creating humanitarian corridors for the evacuation of civilians.
It's awful. We are crying all the time. It's a hard situation.
There is no reason for this to be happening right now.
The European Union is now offering them temporary protected status. In Washington, I'm Isabel Rosales.
And even before the invasion, a Gallup survey of Americans found 89% considered the Russia-Ukraine conflict a critical or important threat. So if you are anxious, you're not alone. Today on Live at Noon, we talked in depth with clinical psychologist Denise Lash, the director of behavioral therapy at Intermountain Healthcare. She said if the war is making you anxious, the first thing to do is moderate your consumption of news and social media.
If you want to be informed, great, but to be mindful of your dosage of news and social media use each day. You can consider taking holidays from that, especially social media. Maybe you take the weekend off.
Dr. Lash also recommends choosing positive distractions like outdoor activities or reading, and to combat feeling helpless, get involved in something nearby where you can see the difference that you're making.
Fox 13 News will continue to cover the very latest developments in Ukraine, including reactions from local and national leaders, also how Utahns are stepping up to help. We'll bring you updates both on air and always online at fox13now.com.